Hello, Leslie. This is Sylvia here. I have been trying to get a hold of you on the phone for a little while, but I can only imagine that between the kitchen and the day-to-day operations, a few calls always get lost. Let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Sylvia Ritzman, founder of Evoke Strategy and a PhD student committed to helping small businesses thrive online. I recently completed a research project on online consumer behavior in the food industry, and that's how I discovered Bartleby and Sage's website. First off, I have to confess I absolutely love your brand name, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It is elegant, playful, and memorable. And now, if you're thinking, why is she doing this for free and what's the catch here? First, I am a scientist, and as so, it is in my DNA to give back to society. Second, most business owners don't have the time or headspace to keep up with digital marketing, and many don't really know how to distinguish who is an expert and who isn't. So I do it to show business owners just like you what I do and how I do it. So if you find these insights relevant to your business and would like to learn more, I'll be thrilled to share more with you and help reposition Bartleby and Sage's online presence. Otherwise, you can still run with it yourself and see significant results. Either way, it is a win for your business, and that's what matters to me. Back to my research, it is extensive, but I recorded this short video to walk you through the importance of having an online presence and how no business, small or big, can afford not to have a digital strategy to attract clients that are ready to buy. Data shows that 92% of all local searches happen through Google, and that 88% of all customers use Google Maps to find business within a walking distance. That said, I want to walk you through 3 digital strategies that can help you nail the Google search response pages and start showing up on the first page of Google search results, beating up your competitors, Deborah Miller, Food Trends, Catering, and Thomas Oliver, that are currently the number 1, 2, and 3 in that category. These 3 strategies are content, backlinks, and citations. And if these terms sound slightly foreign to you, don't you worry. I'll explain them in more details and show exactly how they work in real time and how you can apply those strategies today to start beating your competition. Now, because Deborah Miller Catering and Events is the one showing up as number 1 in the Google Map pack, that is this map area, as well as showing as a top 3 in the organic search result, I'll use her website to explore a few of the digital strategies that she is applying that is making and helping her ranking that high. And the first strategy that she is nailing is content. Content is essentially everything you see and do not see in a website, from the big letters in your landing page to hidden names in a picture. Content must be strategic and embedded with keywords that educate Google about your business. So when people search for terms like catering New York, Google can direct them straight to your website. The more relevant and keyword rich your content is, the higher your chance of showing up on page 1 of search result. And here goes a golden tip for you, Leslie. Data shows that homepages that carry something between 1,000 and 1,500 words that are laser focused on what your customers are searching for are the ones with the highest rank in Google search result. That means that when you are writing, not only when you are placing pictures that are so beautiful and appealing, but you're pairing those pictures up with content that is meaningful and relevant and embedded with those keywords that says catering, wedding, mitzvah, corporate events. That's what Google is reading and how Google is driving people to your website. You can see that Deborah Miller is constantly, repeatedly applying this keyword and those key terms in every sentence, in every description of her website. So she talks about special events. She talks about events catering, Deborah Miller catering. She uses mitzvah catering. She uses NYC corporate catering. And she's doing this all across her website, right? And that's what is positioning her in a high rank in Google search results. I use this tool called Ahrefs. It's a paid tool. It costs me about $250 per month. And what it does is it tells me how many keywords a given website is using. And Deborah Miller has 1,300 keywords embedded across her website. And these keywords are driving 2,200 people to her website every single month. When I do the same analysis about Bartleby and Sage, I see that you only use 15 keywords. And that's driving 7 people to your website every month. So this is a huge difference. But the strategy is simple. You can see what are those keywords that are highly buying intentional keywords that the number 1 catering caterer in New York is using, and you can start embedding those keywords in your website. So catering New York, driving 700 people, or with 780 searches per month. Catering NYC, 1,200 searches per month. Sample wedding menu, 330 searches per month. Let me get another one that is a little bit higher. NYC catering, 470 searches per month. Wedding menu examples, almost 500 searches per month. So those are highly intentional keywords that should be embedded in your website as well. They are not. That will start helping you get some of those clients being directed to your website. Now let's move to the second strategy. The second strategy is called backlinks. Backlinks are like digital referrals. When another trusted site links to your website, it tells Google Engine, well, this business might be respected. I'll show more of it to people. So I'll give you a simple example. If Food Network, that is so known in the food industry, has a link that points back to Bartleby and Sage, then the Google search engine goes, oh, okay, so if this website, Food Network, that is so well known and relevant, is pointing a link to this website, Bartleby and Sage, so then this website might be trustworthy. I will rank it higher than those websites that do not have the same backlink. So that's the concept of backlinks. When I go and I'm using the same tool, Ahrefs, just to compare the number of backlinks that Deborah Miller currently has pointing back to her website, and she has 762, and I'll do the same analysis about your backlinks. You have 672. So the difference is not that big. We're talking about less than 100 backlinks, but you have to catch up, because what happens is this has a direct, combined with content and keywords, it has a direct impact on how you're going to be ranking in this organic search here. And the intention, Leslie, for you is to show up on page 1 of Google results, because here is where all the businesses happen online. You don't want to be on page 2, 3, or 4 because nobody goes there. All right, let's move on and talk about the third strategy now, that is citations. Citations are simply directories where you can list your business information, like name, address, and phone number. Think of Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, or even Facebook. This might sound a little bit unrelated, but to Google, they are powerful trust signals. The more accurate and consistent your citations are, and the more of them you have, the more credible and established your website and your business will look to Google. And ultimately, this has a direct impact in that little map area that I showed you here, and how Google will rank you amongst the top 3 that show here. So I use another tool. It's called White Spark. It's also a paid tool, costs me about $60 per month. And what it does is it shows me all the directories where any given website has been listed to or at. And so Deborah Miller has 34 directories where she listed her business, while you have only 12. And the strategy for you here is to get to the same directories, but not only get to the same directories, but find at least 30% more directories where you can list your business. And that's how you're going to beat her, Food Trends, and Thomas Oliver in this Google Map Pack. And then you might be thinking, okay, but how do I do that? How do I know where to go and what are those directories? Well, this tool also gives us a good insight into what she's doing. So it lists to me all directories that she's currently listing her business. And the only thing you have to do here is to go to the same places and have your business listed there. But then, as I said, you don't stop there, because you don't want to just be head to head with her. You want to bypass her. So you're going to have to identify another 10, 12, 15 directories and then list your business in those directories as well. And that's how you're going to jump up to the first place of the Google Map Pack. So, Leslie, what I want you to take out of this video is, number 1, clarity of where Bartleby and Sage is missing out in the online market, and 2, the confidence that these tactics work and are at your fingertips to apply. If you apply these 3 strategies I shared with you today, I know for a fact, because data doesn't lie, you will climb to the first page of Google search results, and it can change your business in a matter of weeks. So just to recap, content, your homepage should tell a story in about 15 well-chosen words, packed with keywords your customers are actually searching for. Backlinks, secure links that come from trusted sources to boost your site authority and search ranking. And citations, you want to outlist your competitors in directories, but at least 30%. Look, Leslie, I know how tough the market is and how dependent small businesses are on third-party companies like Angie, Thumbtack, and Cater to Me. I know exactly how painful it is to pay for leads that are shared among four of your competitors. What I showed you here today gives you control over your leads and an actionable plan to have clients coming straight to your website without a broker in between. Now, if you think you cannot handle 10 to 15 more clients per month, that's absolutely fair. Just send me a quick note saying that you watched this video and your thoughts about it. I would really appreciate your feedback. On the other hand, if you're ready to grow, you can and should implement these strategies today. I gave you the exact formula businesses pay tons of dollars to have. Moreover, if you'd like some support and guidance to design a custom strategy to accelerate your growth while you focus on your current clients and your kitchen operations, I would be happy to offer you a free 45-minute discovery session. These are the same sessions I led for Fortune 500 clients in my previous role, where they paid between $5,000 to $6,000 for them. However, because I'm committed to building something fully transformational and impactful for local businesses in this community, I'm offering this for free. While I can still keep my calendar under control, it won't last long, I can tell you. If this is the case, feel free to reply to the email I sent you, giving me a few options that work for you, or just shoot me a message or give me a call at 917-724-4970. We can meet virtually or in person, whatever you prefer. Thanks again for your time, Leslie, and truly, I wish you continued success. I honestly believe that Bartleby and Sage has so much potential, so let me help you unlock this. Stay safe and bye for now.